Hey everyone, welcome to another $1,000 strap search. I've got my $1,000 in singles here and I'm about to show you what I found. But before I do, let's talk about this week's tip. Now, I've started buying more obsoletes lately. I've had all kinds of books telling me all kinds of neat little things about obsoletes, seeing new pictures, seeing stuff like that, and it's just a huge open world compared to just collecting regular issue federal notes. Now, with obsoletes, you should be aware that there are three types of obsoletes. There is the issued obsolete, which will generally have signatures and a serial number, and, well, the name indicates the note was issued and circulated. There are remainder notes, which are notes that weren't issued, so they were never signed. They were left over, so they never went into circulation. And then there are canceled notes. Canceled notes were issued, they are signed, they are numbered, they were circulated, but then they were returned back to the bank. Now, depending on what bank you're looking for, you may be able to find all three. You may be able to find remainders, circulateds, and canceleds. Some notes are only available as remainders because some banks never actually got around to circulating their currency. Some notes you can only find as canceled. Some notes you'll only find as spent and canceled, and you won't be able to find remainders because there weren't any. So determining the value based on whether or not a note is a remainder, a circulated, or a canceled, you can't do that because you just don't know. So don't put too much credence as to whether the note is a remainder or not as far as the value. But the one thing I will say, though, is that a remainder note was not circulated. So generally speaking, remainder notes should be in really good condition. So that's my 2 cents about obsoletes and the way that you're going to find them. All right, so I've got my 1,000 singles. Let's get those out of the way and take a look at what I found this week. Starting off with a Where's George note. Love finding Where's George notes. Definitely going to log that one in. Found another one. I've recognized this stamp. I think I've exceeded my limit, but I will still log it anyway. Here's a birthday note. It's backwards, 1992, February 6th or June 2nd. If that was my birthday, I'd be happy either way. Then I've got an alternator. This has 6 as the alternator, 06761616. This one is, it's quad zeros. I don't know why I put that one up front like that, but this one's quad zeros. That one's out of place. Here are my trinaries, 1s, 2s, and 9s, 1s, 4s, and 5s. 1s, 4s, and 6s. It looks like this one is also an alternator. 1, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 1, 6. 3s, 4s, and 7s on this one. 4s, 5s, and 7s here. 0s, 8s, and 9s. Some people will call this a rotator. To me, the 8 is not a rotator. It's smaller on the top than on the bottom. So if you look at it upside down, it's clearly upside down. 0s and 9s, yes, they make 0s and 6s. So 0s, 6s, and 9s, that's a true rotator. You can't really count 8s because they're snowmen. And 1s the same way. They've got the flag, so that's no good. Stars, 2017 A star note. Always checking to see if they are filled. 2017 star. 2017. I always check my stars all at once because it can take up to 30 seconds to type in each of these notes. And, well, I can do 200 notes in about 15 minutes if I just look them up on the list rather than type them all in. Typing them would take me 2 hours. 2013 star. 2013 star, pretty good shape. I'm going to fold over here. I got to fix that. I'll square that away later. Then some older notes. 2003A. 2003A. Another one, pretty rough shape, so it's probably going to go away. 2003 in nice shape. 2003 not so nice. 2003 also not so nice. 1999 looks like it's got some kind of writing on it over there. 1995, checking to see if it's a web note. It is not. 95 I note, and it's crisp. That's good. 1988A, not a web note. And the oldest note I found from 1985. Pretty rough shape, but that note's pretty old, almost 40 years old. All right, so what did I bring out this week? Well, like I said, I've been collecting obsoletes, and I found this one. This is from the Stonington Bank of the state of Connecticut. It is a $10 note. And just looking at this note, this is what I can tell you. I can tell you that it is not issued. There is no writing on it, so this is a remainder note. If it was not a remainder, it would be dated. There would be serial numbers, and there would be signatures, but this does not have that. Looking at the back, you can tell that this one has been folded a few times. So yeah, being a remainder note and not in the greatest of shape, that's kind of a surprise. That's kind of a bummer. But it is a $10 obsolete. $10 was a lot of money back then. So as cool as all of that is, that's not why I got this note. I have no connection to Connecticut. I have no connection to the Stonington Bank. And I don't particularly collect $10 bills. But look at this. This has a whaling scene. You can see the whale here. You can see the guys with the harpoons. And you can see their ship in the background. And is that a ship that's sinking in the back, or is that a whale coming out of the sea? I can't even tell. That's really cool. You can see there's guys being knocked overboard, guys in the sea, guys hanging onto the tail. I mean, just what an amazing picture. So yeah, the state of Connecticut Stonington whaling note. That, I mean, what can you say? That's the beauty of obsoletes. They capture events of the time. And this, was what was happening off the shores of Connecticut at the time. So much so that they put it on their money. I just noticed, once you peel your eyes away from the whaling scene, they have images of women in the X for 10 right there. I mean, it's easy to miss that because this is what everybody always focuses on. But to see that, that's also just so intricate. All right, so anyway, Stonington $10 banknote. This one, like I said, is a remainder. Let's see what we got here. Pulling out the Don Kelly book. And there's the note right there. Now, you'll notice this particular note in the book. You can see it says Whale Hunt. Very fine, 250, and new, it's 350. And in the book, it has the 10 double overprint in orange. And that would be on the issued notes. That's when that overprint came to be. The note that I have does not have the 10 overprint because it was just a remainder note. It was a note that was not issued, so they didn't print that far into it. So this was the first printing, and they never did the overprint on it because it never got to circulation. But yeah, I mean, this one, like I said, according to the book, 250 to 350 or so. Pretty cool find. Pretty neat engraving on this note. Anyway, that's what I've got for you guys this week, my Stonington Bank $10 note. If you learned anything new, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe. Love reading all your comments. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.